Since moving, I lost the greenhouse, and I haven't started the garden yet, but it's already in May, and I should be planting the garden because we're getting to the end. I don't even have it tilled up, but then again, I practically have to bale the area that the garden was at to be able to till it. So I'll rent a tiller. But one of the things moving to this property, I did not have a greenhouse any longer. So I bought one of these. This thing is 6.6 feet wide by 6.6 feet tall by 15 long. It's one of these $160 portable temporary greenhouses. I thought it was a waste of money, but I needed the seeds to go. Now this is the Kingbird brand. So let's do a quick review on this. It was very easy to put it up. The biggest issue I have is it came in multiple 2.5 to 3 foot long pieces. So stability wise, that is the failing point on these things. Let's walk inside and I'll show you some of what I meant. The zipper seemed to be quality. I've gotten this now a month ago and I've been using it and seed started and that. So as you can hear, it creaks a lot. And that comes about because of the number of pieces in each hoop. This hoop has each hoop has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces to make a hoop. For something this small, it should have 1. Now it does have 5 purloins. These are really side supports. So that helps to stabilize it. So the biggest thing people complain about is no matter what you did to the cover, the wind would blow it up and blow it off and became an issue. That and it was lightweight. So I used pressure treated 2x6s on the bottom, an attached wiggle wire channel for greenhouses on it, and then attached the cover to that. That stabilized the cover. That cover is not going to go anywhere. The other thing that I've done to this in reality is attach the frame to the 2x6s. That will also weight it down because those pressure treated boards are heavy. And as you can see, there's a lot of weeds, grass, alfalfa growing in this. I got seed started there, first of many trays. I have seedlings here that came up in about 3 days, and they're doing well. I've got a lot more to plant over the next few days. What I plan to do with this is once the garden's in and I'm not using it, the cover is going to come off. I'm going to put chicken wire over it. I left the 2x6s come out by a good 16 inches in the front so I can hook a wire through them or chain, and I'm going to use it as a chicken tractor. I have a problem with most chicken tractor plans that you can't move around inside of them. So the cover will go back in, chicken wire will go over it, it'll zip tie it on. That will alleviate any stress and strain from having a solid cover. The 2x6s will stay, put wheels on them, and then I'm going to take the wiggle wire off and actually put it on the greenhouse that I build that will be permanent. And then I'll just use this as a chicken tractor, and half of it will have a tarp over it, so it has an area that the chickens can get out of the sun and have rain protection in that. This would be perfect for meat birds. Like I said, this skin, it's plastic. It's got plastic strings embedded, infused into the vinyl cover. Has plenty of vents on the bottom, 4 on each side. A big screen door on either end. Plastic will come down and zip. And then there's a vent in those doors too. So far I'm pleased. If it wasn't for the fact that these hoops are such a... what word do I want to use without sounding condescending to the company? I realized that they did this to make it go into a small box. In fact, I have the box outside here. This is the box. Everything had to fit in. But the strength of this would have increased tenfold if they would have not made each hoop with so many parts. So here's the front. There's the boards coming out. I'll drill a hole, attach a chain through it, and I'll hook it up to the small yard tractor, and that's how I'll move it around. Eventually, on the south side of the big barn is where I'm going to put a lean-to greenhouse. So the section between the two doors there, that door and that door, is 30 feet. So it'll be 30 feet wide, and it'll probably come out, since it's going to go 3 feet above that man door, a foot above the sliding door. That's where the board is on the opposite side that the metal screwed in. So that will be the top of the roof. So that will probably bring it out a good 25 feet before it drops down to 6 feet. So that will be a permanent structure in the future that I can have plants in year round, have seed starting and all that, and it'll be protected because most of our wind comes out of the north and the east. So the north side of the property has a windbreak that's about 15 feet wide, and then I have the other barns on this side here that provide a windbreak, including the house, on the east side, which is the other way the wind comes. Very rarely do we get anything out of the south. And as you can see, the grass in the past week has shot up to over knee height, and in some places it's waist height. So when I do finally get parts for the lawn tractor and get it to mowing, I'm going to have a problem. But that's an update on this kingbird. Like I said, it was around, ordered it off of Amazon. It was like around between $150 and $160. So far, it's decent. It's gone through 45-mile-an-hour gusts. Granted, it's protected on the east by this barn, but it didn't phase it. Now, if it was open in an area where the wind could actually get to it, maybe it would be different. And the other thing is, adding all that extra weight along the bottom here with that pressure treated wood and the wiggle wire really secures it down. Because the thing you have to remember with any greenhouse, and especially these, if wind can get through it, it will make it explode. So in high winds, wind finds a way in, it's going to explode. Cover will be gone, it will twist or anything like that. So you need to make sure that what you do is seal it during your windstorms. You either have to seal it or open it up, but in reality, seal it. So for the investment, I don't think I could make a chicken tractor this size for this cost, especially with what wood cost is now. So we'll see. So far it's pretty decent, and I foresee no problems turning it into a tractor. And if the cover survives being folded up, come spring, I might use it again just to start trees and that kind of stuff. All right, that's it for this one.